Hey guys, this is Ellison Cruz here. Welcome you back to Noire. Okay, so in the last part we just finished up Buyer Beware, which we caught the jeweler store murderer of the Jew-hating jerk who sucked at life so much that he had to get shot in front of his own stupid shoe store. Now here we are, and I didn't really make much note of this like previously, but basically this game is kind of cut up into several chapters. Right now, as you can see, we've been promoted, and now we're on traffic, and that's basically like a, I can't even think of the right word for it right now, but it's basically like a chapter 2, basically. The first one we were a patrolman, now we're on traffic. Later on we'll be up to like detective and just other stuff like that. I think there's like 8 or 9 levels, and we're only on the second one, the second being traffic, and we'll get to those other ones later, but right now we're just working this lame desk job. And this place always, God. Here's our new partner, actually. I forgot to mention that we don't have, what's his name? Ralph Dunn with us no more, unfortunately. But we're kind of getting introduced to everyone. I want to try not to talk so much. I just want to say this like room reminds me so much of, oh God, the other guys with Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell, which, God, Mark Wahlberg always makes me laugh. I really liked him in that movie, but it's just hilarious. Just, if you don't know about this already, Google Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, or yeah, Funky Bunch. Oh man, it's hilarious because I didn't know about him prior to him being in movies. It's like weird to think that he had a musical career, let alone a rap music career. But it's kind of weird. He kind of looks like John Cena or Senna, however you want to pronounce that. And it's just hilarious to see him like rapping, and he was like buff too. And it's so weird to see him in like dramas like The Fighter and like maybe even comedies even, but. He kind of almost looks exactly the same, just kind of a little bigger now, but that's beyond the point. It's just always reminded me of Marky Mark. So here, we got a jerk teacher who's all laughing at us. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? And partner Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay.
God, I love like their expressions. Like you can totally tell like when they're joking. It's like not only in their voice but also in their face. And like a few weeks ago, I saw this video of like this guy voice acting like the worst 50 worst video game voice or clips, and it was hilarious because of the face expressions he was doing while he was doing it was awesome. And I can never get enough of watching that. It's just it's cool. But it reminds me of this because the facial recognition or acting and stuff is just really good in this, and it's kind of cool when people actually put expression into their work. So let's get out of here, and not really much else we can really do up here. We're gonna have to leave, but we can go walk around a little bit. Not really. So he's mad at us because.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
Why are we going in here? There's nothing in here. Let's get out of here. Move. Get. Oh, I didn't mean to be in your office, teacher. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here before he spanks us. No, there's like little things you can do, like, getting some water. And I kind of like the animations. Like, they're not like short ones. They're actually like slightly detailed. I mean, you can obviously tell. I like how the camera panned down like that, but you can kind of tell, like, as you can see, it's not even coming to his lips, but at least the motions are there. It doesn't have to be like super perfect. Except for the fact that, it takes him 2 swigs to drink out of a paper cup, which is really weird, but you sure said it. And then here, we're back in here into our old other guy's room.
I heard he's not his cop.
Right. Yeah, again, that reminds me of Serpico, where he's the only good cop, and all the other ones are jackasses, and they suck at everything. God, that movie pissed me off at those cops. It makes me like, ugh, like, you think it could be probably true, but whatever. Did I just go in a complete circle twice? Okay, let's get out of here. All right, so, yeah, we'll go find it. So here's our car. Whoa. All right, now here we can actually start getting into the actual streets of LA. And I didn't really take much note of this before because of previous shortcomings of our exploration, but we're gonna we're gonna unlock vehicles in whichever ones we drive. There's 95 and there's achievements to drive through all of them. I don't think I'll be able to get that. There's some that are special and hard to find and stuff like that, but we'll get into that later. But here, as you can tell, there's a unit occurring right now. We can dispatch it, and these are called street crimes, and we can do these at various points in the game, and they're basically like side missions. And oh god, I'll try and do as much of them as we can. Just the ones that come up. I don't think I'll be actively looking for them, but here we got a little bit of backstory of our intrepid heroes, and we're going to go and pursue this first one because It's actually like a good start, and they're just like mini side missions. You know, it's not really that much emphasis on them. It's like more like on the gunplay mostly. They're not really like investigations or anything, so we don't have to worry about that.
So you won the Silver Star.
So we won the Silver Star.
Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs.
So I want these guys to get their conversation over before we get there, because it cuts off and it doesn't continue once we get within a certain range of the actual thing. But
the Emperor Hirohito himself.
Hirohito, is that even the Emperor during World War II? I don't even know.
I kept the streets of LA safe for the people. Yeah.
Streets of LA. That always reminds me of that true crime game, which I actually really enjoyed. Like I was younger. I think maybe 12 when I played. No, not even 12. At least 13 when I played it, and it was like really fun. And I was like stoked that you could be like Snoop Dogg for like no particular reason. So, that's the end of their conversation. I was kind of getting distracted talking about Snoop Dogg. Wait, what was I talking? No, wait, what is that called? True crime. I forgot the subtitle. I want to say Streets of LA, but I don't even remember. My neighbor had it, and I'd always go to his house and play, and then he eventually just gave it to me. But he's basically the one who got me into like getting an Xbox and stuff, because I used to play Halo at his house, but since we couldn't play online, or it was for some weird reason that we had to be in 2 separate rooms in order to play, but it was weird because I was always in his sister's room and we were playing, and it was weird, but okay, now. Here we got masked gunman, and this is just this mini side mission, like I said.
On the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful.
And you'll kind of notice this later, but as you can tell, her facial features aren't really as good as our main characters or the people we're investigating. That's because a lot of the NPCs are reused actors. So don't let that turn you off, though, because it's actually quite good. So since he's shot, we're going to kill him. So I don't think there's anything we can do to actually arrest him. If there is, I'm sorry, I haven't been able to find it. But if you let him run too far, then he'll get a hostage. And we're going to have to make sure we don't kill that hostage, otherwise we're kind of screwed. So I'm going to just kill him before we get to that hostage. And if you get him, like, you'll be able to aim for his head and stuff, but it's not really too difficult, so I'll just maybe I'll show the hostage. I don't know. I'm not gonna accidentally suck at this. Please don't let me suck at this. All right. So he's gonna climb that wall, and then we can go ahead and get a clear shot from when he turns into that alley onto the right side. I think. Are you gonna go into the alley? Yes, you are. Good, sir. Oh crap. Okay. Not quite yet. All right. Never mind. Now. Okay. Never mind. Eating wild words left and right. All right, so there's the hostage.
Now, are we going to make a bargain or what?
It's like, what were you doing here?
How long do you think you can hold out?
So. Oh, you kidding me? I killed the guy. Did you guys see that? I killed the hostage. What gives? That doesn't... How did that happen? How did I kill the hostage, you guys? I don't know what happened. But like, I'm not used to this. I'm still too used to Dead Space right now. But so now we can actually replay it, which is embarrassing. So let's just do that really fast, because I feel so bad right now. I got him my first time, but I think I just shot too late because the thing, it went ahead and it cut off too soon. Or I mean, God, what am I trying to say? Like the reticule like snaps sometimes, which kind of annoys me about the Rockstar games, is how it snaps. Like, I guess it's to help the auto aim, but not when you're trying to aim for the bad guy. I don't know. That's why you don't want to really try shooting in these crowded areas. So I'm just gonna wait, because he, as you can see, he obviously like poked his head out in such a like obvious way that it was like really easy to, you know, pick him out. But so if you try and stop him just by shooting like or aiming your gun at him, it's not gonna work. So just go ahead and just kill him first chance you get. I mean, I guess I could get him right here, but I still want to... I want to get that hostage, because that's the first time I've ever failed the hostage thing. I swear to God. I didn't even know we failed this case, and then we could replay them, because I've beaten them all on my first time. They're not particularly hard. So, geez. Okay. Now just wait until he puts his head out. There. There. See? Not that hard, but... So another thing about this game... When you actually, like, shoot them, it doesn't take into consideration what part of the body you shot them in. Only the fact that you shot them counts. Like if you shoot them in the leg, it'll still count it as if like maybe you shot them in like the heart or in the head or something. So just keep that in mind. You can like shoot their foot or something, but I just want to let you guys know that. And we got an achievement for that. Sweet. So that's what I wanted to get. So we completed a single street crime case. Except I bet that's going to count against us in our statistics. So I didn't really go over this. Here's our statistics. And we got our ranks and our time spent inspecting 10 minutes. I really spent 10 minutes doing that. Wow. So here we've got all these things. And let's see, where is it? So, yeah. Let's see. Shots missed. I have 72.7. Alright, so there's my one failure. God, that's going to piss me off forever. That one failure, that'll probably be my only one. It's whatever. Let's get out of here. Let's actually get started with the mission, shall we? It's not really that far from here, but... So we get ranks up, too, also. So we got 5 hidden vehicles now. Pretty sweet. Yeah, I got the blues. Oh, crap. Alright, so this is where we're going to start getting graded on our... our vehicle damage, how much basic damage to the city we do to property and stuff like that. So you're going to be very careful. A good thing to do is if you're driving like I am, is to just use your horn, and enemies will generally clear out of the way of you. So enemies, other cars and civilians and stuff. So let's drive as fast as we can. So that Pacific Electric sign in the back was really blurry, but it's 11:24 a.m. at the freight depot.
Go on through.
The back of my head looks really blurry, and that guy's like pointing. He's like, "Oh, it's the car! Oh my God!" So
the detectives are
so this
here
is gonna
now.
be our
You
first
repeat to them
witness,
what you
or not
told
really a
me.
witness, but
I did the
ooh,
right thing
that
by
car looks
calling
very
this in.
messed up.
I'm just a working stiff.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
So with that, here we are. Oh, excuse me. All right.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped.
Well,
If you
thanks.
don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and...
Yeah, he'll generally
We'll see
give you
what-
some pretty good tips and like where to tell
Thanks,
you
Stefan.
things are and
You're
stuff
okay.
like that. So, all right, so let's get out of here. All right, so here we are at the PE Freight Depot with our location updated. Now here we're gonna go and here's the crime scene investigation. So.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the corner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped the full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
You can't really hear the music, but whatever. So let's look around, shall we? So if we look over here, there's a couple things we can inspect. But first, this is kind of a pointless thing, but here's a cigarettes thing that we don't really need to care much about. So whatever. Let's get rid of that. And now over here, we're going to go and talk to this guy, the coroner, apparently.
Doc,
So what appears to be the cause of death, sir?
what have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. Victim must be in a very bad way.
Oh, you don't say!
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Oh, But for some reason, I just can't see him being here. So, sorry. So here we've got this weird pipe thing. This doesn't seem to serve any purpose. Doesn't look to be the murder weapon, seeing as how, there's no blood on it or anything. And now you're going to want to inspect this because we've got Mr. F. Morgan. And we got an achievement for that again. So we find and inspect the clues. So now we're LAPD. No, we're just an investigator, I think, or whatever. Who cares? Let's get out of here. So now our new person of interest is F. Morgan. This is a little suspicious. Who buys a live hog for $3.20? That's like you couldn't even get a thing of bologna for that much. And here he is buying like a live hog. Well, whatever. So let's see what else we got. Now we got a couple other clues we can do. We can actually inspect the inside of the car here. It's very bloody, very bloody. So new clue. I have such a raging clue right now. Oh, your clue must be so hard. Just kidding. So now we can inspect this. Why are you stepping like on the stuff, you jerk? Okay, so here we've got some glasses, and you can actually inspect this pretty well for. All right, come on. All right, so we got a manufacturer on the side, which is really obvious. I don't think like even the glasses I used to wear didn't even have it that obvious. It's stencil. So home repaired, obviously, as you can tell. It's kind of got like the ridge between the two glasses all taped up. And so over here, we've got a wallet. And with that wallet, oh, hey, it's Miss Galetta. Hey, you guys remember her? It's Miss Cracker, and she was being a jerk to us.
After your time.
Except not really. So you can tell they kind of bear some similarities, and as you can tell, that looks to be our victim, which is the cause for the messy mess inside the car. The marky mark inside the mark. All right, so here we got the wallet, and our new person of interest is Adrian Black and Mrs. Black. Now, Adrian Black appears to be our victim, but we're not 100% sure yet because this is where we found the wallet, so we can only imagine. And since when did... Oh, well, operator's license, California. It just seems so weird that they'd put, like, fingerprints on them, but whatever. And so let's put that back. All right, and once that's done, over here we can find our last clue, which is we've got, oh my god, it's a pipe, you saying? What's this? Insta Heat? Interesting. The brand name might give us something to go on, so we got to remember Insta Heat. But luckily, we'll be able to draw it super fast in our notebook, in our handy dandy notebook. All right, so right there, you can hear that little jingle tells us that all clues have been discovered, so we can go ahead and talk to this jerk over here. Of course, we're going to have so many questions to ask.
Sir,
So
I'm
many
Detective
questions.
Phelps. Name's Nate Wilkie.
So Nate
You
Wilkie.
found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car.
Yeah, so
Figured I'd better
strange.
take a look. And then I
It's like,
saw
what's
all
that
the
car
blood.
doing? It looks like it has a bunch
So
of
I
red
called
stuff
the
splattered
police.
on the inside. That reminds me of Pulp Fiction when they're like, when he accidentally shoots the guy in the backseat. God, I cracked up so bad. Like, 'cause he was gonna be okay until like John Travolta got pissed off and accidentally shot him, and then they go into like this half an hour interlude where they go to Quentin Tarantino's house and they clean it all out before his wife gets there. So here we can inspect him. This is going to be kind of our real thing. It doesn't tell us whether or not we got it right or wrong, but we can just go ahead and continue and ask any of these questions. So we can review our evidence, and with that, abandoned vehicle, receipt for live hog, all this stuff. And this isn't really necessary for this part because I'm not going to even say anything, but all right, let's go. Purpose at the scene. Now, I started this in the last episode. I'm going to kind of continue it here. I'm going to leave a couple seconds in between answering each question to kind of give you guys a chance to pick any other options, depending on what you pick, like truth, lie, or doubt. So I'll just leave a couple seconds before pressing the button, and then
How
I'll put
long
the
you gonna
annotations
keep me
there.
here,
So,
sir?
all right, I apologize. Purpose at the scene. What was it?
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for
And
the
you want to
railway.
remember to like look at their
I was on my way
expressions,
out to
look
the
how
switch
fast
and
they
recognized
answer,
the
look at their
shortcut.
eyes, see how fidgety they are, how offended they get. So as you can kind of see, he's placent right there. So we're gonna wait a second, and he's just gonna be like whatever. So I guess I'll just go ahead and use my intuition here. I don't really need it, but we'll be able to get these pretty easy. So what we can do is ask the community, review and answer, and then so 99% of players choose the correct answer after using an intuition point. So we don't have to, but I'll just show what it does. If we remove one, it'll just tell off what's the wrong one. So if you pick that one, then you guys are kind of dumb. Just kidding. All right, so let's go and pick the right one, which is... All right,
Did you see anybody
so...
else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
So he apparently was telling the truth. So now we can ask him what the knowledge of Adrian Black was,
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr.
which
Williams?
was in the name of the guy whose
sir.
wallet we found. So
That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
So he says he doesn't, it's not familiar to him. So do we find it to be, believable? Truth, doubt, or lie? TDL? You guys know what you want to choose yet? Well, if you haven't picked it already, then the answer is...
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot.
So you happen to remember the
I
one
know
car
most
that
of
was in the
cars
middle of like
park here
nowhere.
regular, so it kind of stood out.
All right, so their knowledge of Adrian Black. So he doesn't know the guy apparently. So he's just some working stiff, just sitting there doing whatever damn well pleased. All right, now contents of wallet.
Wallet by the car. Was
Now
there
be
anything
careful what he says
when you
here.
arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
So you can kind of see his eyes are like they made it so obvious. And then he rolls his eyes and he's like, "Really, son? Look at the facial expressions. That's just, I love it." But anyway, if you haven't picked your answer yet, then it is.
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn?
We don't have any exact proof.
Maybe I checked inside that
We don't have any exact
Not
proof
that I was
that
gonna
he
steal
didn't,
anything.
but we could already tell by his
Maybe
expression
I
when
took a
asked.
look.
So
But there weren't no money.
there
in
weren't
there.
no money, so that means
Not
there
even
was.
change.
All right, and now as for the blood-stained pipe we found off to the side of the track, we can go ahead and press that.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
Perhaps.
No, sir.
Perhaps.
I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
All right, well, he seems to have been, truthful enough, but I'll let you guys decide that one. Okay, and now when you saw the blood, was it wet?
Bright red or darker like it is now?
So
Darker, I'd say.
it appears that it's been
Looked dry
dried
already.
like that. All right, so that concludes our
Thank you for your help,
questioning, and
Mr.
we got all 4 of them right
Wilkie.
from Mr. Wilkie. Awesome. So you guys, if you haven't already done
If
that
you have
first
to, I
street
guess.
case, then
I
you'll
can't really spend no more
get the
time
rank
over
4. So we got 1 intuition point.
Somebody's
Sweet.
got to inform the wife, Phelps.
So,
You're done here.
all
We'll
right.
head over there now.
But we're going to save the second half of this case for later since we got the introduction cutscene and we did the street case. And we'll just save that for the next part, in which we'll do a glorious 8-bit color, because I know that color is so awesome, dude. And also, I'll take a quick look at the crime scene so you guys kind of know what it looks like in color if you haven't already played it. But we got a bright bluish car, and then we see the inside of it, which is like, whoa, dude. Teehee. Let's look at it. Just look at it. It's just so. Look at the glorious blood stains on the inside of this car. It's so much. Look at that mirror. How can you even see anything out that mirror? You can't. Well, except for the fact that that car was there. But so anyway, that's all we're gonna do in this episode. Like I already said, in the next one we're gonna finish up this case and possibly do a bit more. How you guys like that? And we'll find our murderer, or will we? But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this episode of La Noire. I will talk to you guys later.